Good morning, my loves. How are you all today? I hope you're doing really well. I'm just sitting on the couch here editing away. I am trying to get a vlog up for you guys today. I didn't sleep very well last night. I'm going to put that out there. I am in so much pain with my thumb. I'm terrified if I take off the plaster more blood is going to come out of it because there's already blood coming over the top of the plaster. Oh my god, I'm so gross. But you know what I mean? There's kind of like already blood in there. The other thing is, do you remember when I was talking to you guys the other day and it said like somebody had moved in with us and that we had a mouse? Well, we were humanely going to catch the mouse, but then I changed my whole mindset on the whole thing because I was actually freaking out the fact that there's rodents in the apartment, and I was like, just catch them whatever way you can. So anyway, we put traps down. I love animals and everything like that, but seriously, like pests, rodents, no, I draw the line. I'm not afraid of them or anything like that. I just don't want them obviously where I live. So we caught the mouse on Friday. Today's now Wednesday and I'm sitting here like editing and working away and I can hear movement above me. And I don't think they're mice anymore. Like what we did catch was 100% a mouse. But there was like, I kind of had the jury was out in it. I was like, is it a baby rat? Is it a mouse? If we have rats, I don't think I can cope with that because like rats obviously carry Wheals disease and stuff and they are so bad for you. Like they can just cause such illnesses. They're awful. And rats are super intelligent animals. Like even when I was studying in college, like we knew that like testing on rats and stuff. I know this is horrible, those of you who love like animals and stuff, but that's the only way to get like pharmaceuticals and stuff passed. Unless you do like in vitro and stuff like that, but in vivo, it's kind of like what we would be like looking at studies on in vivo. I'm hearing movement above me in the rafters and now I'm like, there is 100% rats up there. But I know before we moved in, John put like poison up there. He didn't tell me because he was like, didn't want to freak me out obviously, and that there might be rats up there, but he was like, I put poison down. I didn't want to tell you because I was just afraid in case you think that they actually were there. He was like, I don't think they are, but now I'm convinced that there's rats in the rafters, and rats are so intelligent, like poison's not going to actually get rid of them. They're so clever, like they're just super clever animals. They're like, nah, we know that that's poison, and they'll send all the little baby rats in to eat the poison just to test and see if it is poison or if it's food. And then when the baby rats die, they're like, I knew it was poison. And yeah, now I'm like freaking out sitting here, and like our ceilings are so high for me to be able to hear them. They're obviously right up there scurrying along. There is insulation up there, so I don't know what they're running along, the wooden beams. Oh god, I'm freaking out. I really am. Like I'm freaking out, like that there's rats up there and that they're gonna come in to the apartment and they're gonna like, oh, I know I'm unnecessarily freaking out probably, but like I actually, like I full on can hear them. I full on can. And I thought it was like rain because it was rain earlier on, and I was like, oh, that's rain droplets on the roof. But no, it's no way rain droplets on the roof. Like I said to you, I don't mind the actual creatures, I just don't want them living with me. And I remember when John and I were in Vietnam and we were on this like boat. We were out in like obviously on the sea, and we went on this like boat trip, whatever, and it was a night that we stayed over, and there was like groups of people on it, and it was great fun. But I remember seeing loads of rats on the boat, and we could hear them in the rafters of the boat at night and everything, and we're just like, thought it was hilarious. But now I'm like, now they're living in my home. And like I was laughing back then in Vietnam and like, oh, they're on the boat, haha, we'll be off this boat tomorrow, like whatever about them. And I seen loads of them on the boat, like massive big black rats, huge things, and now they're here living with me. I was talking to John's daddy and he was saying that they all like rodents and stuff come in the winter time for obviously the heat and stuff, and he was just like, that's probably why they're in here. They'll be gone like in the summer or whatever. I was like, I can't wait that long. I can't wait till the spring for them to leave. They can't live here. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to my work and not think about it, just preoccupy myself. Hi guys, I'm back. I feel like I haven't spoke to you all day because I've been sitting in front of the computer working my little butt off, and I've gotten so much work done. I'm really happy about that. In the next hour and a half I'm going to the gym, so I need to get myself ready. Neve texted me last night and she's like, come to the gym tomorrow. I was like, yeah, let's do it. I need to get my butt into the gym. It has been a hot minute since I've been to the gym, so I need to do that. Let's be healthy, let's exercise. Made a new video live there, and I was checking through some of my comments. A lot of you guys want a little bit more. I have like fluff all over this hoodie. There's so much fluff in it. A lot of you guys wanted more nutrition type videos, kind of like not per se like detailed nutrition videos, but kind of like touching upon different topics in every video with regards to food. So one of my subscribers actually talked a little bit about breakfast, and then she wants to know a little bit more about like what sort of meals to eat for breakfast. I think I might have done a video like that like a long time ago on my beauty channel, but I can for sure do something like that. And then she also wanted to know stuff about breads and what breads to buy. Guys, I don't actually really eat that much bread. I'm just not a big bread fan. Like I don't go and buy like a loaf of Brennan's bread. Never. Like I never really do that. We bought bread here like when we first moved in, just to have for like French toast. I think I made French toast once and we had to throw the bread out afterwards because it got blue mold. I just don't eat it. I'm more of a wrap and a pita pocket girl. But if you kind of stick with your more whole grain breads, not like whole wheat breads, whole grain, because you actually want the grain intact. Whole wheat is just basically where the grain is ground down, and that's like basic brown bread. But you can get brown bread with whole grains in it. That's what you want to be going for your fiber content. It's lower in GI, etc. It might be more beneficial if I went to the supermarket and actually went through the different breads or something like that. I don't know how I would do that, but stick with your whole grain breads and you won't be going wrong really. Anything brown is a little bit better because it's not as refined as white, and it's not as bad for your digestive system, because white bread is quite like, it's quite processed, so it kind of goes a little bit pasty inside your digestive system, which can cause things like constipation because of lack of fiber, and can cause like cramping and stuff like that in your stomach basically, or in your digestive tract, because it's just taking your body that little bit extra to kind of break it down, because it's not really helping the process, if that makes sense. Where like your like whole grains would add fiber and help with the breakdown of the foods themselves. I hope that makes sense. So I think that's kind of all I wanted to touch upon on that, but I can definitely do like a breakfast segment, because I know lots of you out there, myself included, I do get fed up with porridge. Like I do get fed up with porridge, and I know lots of you out there who watch, some of you don't like porridge at all. Porridge is really universal and it's great, and it is like the best thing you can eat for breakfast, and I'm not gonna lie. The best cut porridge is steel cut, and you can get that in most health food stores, but I just always stick with the rolled oats. I've eaten rolled oats since I was a little kid, and it's never done me any wrong. And I do tend to have Weetabix now and again. Weetabix again can kind of have like the same thing, like we're kind of clogging up your system sometimes, because like I always like refer to it as if you see Weetabix in a bowl and you leave it kind of in the bowl, it kind of goes into like a paste. It can do that in your digestive system as well, so depending on how sensitive your system is, it can do that. It is wheat, and you know, it's high in wheat and stuff like that as well, but you know, that's just another thing. But you can't really go wrong with eggs for breakfast. Honestly, you can't. I usually say to people not to be too worried about eggs. A lot of people say like about cholesterol and stuff. Your body makes cholesterol naturally, and if you have too much cholesterol in your body, it will extract it, unless you have an issue with extracting cholesterol, and that means that your cholesterol's rising. It's on the person's body if you suffer from high cholesterol, etc. But I usually say like 4 eggs a week is not like detrimental to your health. So if you had 2 eggs on a Monday and like 2 eggs on a Wednesday, then you really only have 5 days to fill up with different kind of meals. You can also go with a whole carb full breakfast, which is just like a fruit, some natural yogurt, which is great because it has natural, what are the words I'm trying to think of, probiotics in them, which will help with your digestion. I often say if you're a big muesli fan, to try and make it yourself, because the muesli that you do buy in shops can tend to be high in salt or high in sugar. It will be high in sugar anyway if you're putting raisins and stuff in it, because they are dehydrated grapes. Smoothies are an okay option as well. I usually say try and eat the food whole if you can, because it is better for you, fiber content, etc. You break down the fiber wall when you blitz food, but it is great for kids in particular when you're trying to get breakfast into them and they just won't eat anything else, and you can just give them a smoothie to have. I always say try and sit down and have your breakfast if you can, if at all possible, and not to be eating on the go as well, because it just adds a little bit of stress to the digestion. And when you actually sit down and enjoy and eat your food at like the right type of pace, you actually benefit a little bit more from it. I could go on and on and on and on and on about breakfast, but seriously, like, it is a very important meal in the day. So I will sit down properly and actually like get my research that I have and stuff of like recipes and stuff like that for you guys that I would have given when I was working in the clinic doing nutritional consultations. So I do still have them and I can go through them with you guys if you wanted. Getting my nails done tomorrow. So I'm actually going to have to sit down and explain to my nail girl as to why I chopped off one of my nails or tried to chop off one of my fingers, because she'll be like, what the hell did you do to your finger / nail? And I'd be like, yeah, I just got really like happy when I was cutting my vegetables and didn't realize that my thumb wasn't actually a carrot and just sliced through it and the nail. It is so painful. I know I'm complaining about like the smallest little thing, but it is just super painful right now. Oh my god, just as I was talking about breakfast there, I'm completely after forgetting. Overnight chia seeds. I'm just after thinking of them. If you're not big into porridge, put some chia seeds with a little bit of milk, whatever your milk preferences. If it's almond, coconut, regular milk, whatever it is, just put the oats or the chia seeds in with the milk and leave them in overnight, and then the next morning they kind of like it's not like, I don't want to say gelatin because that sounds kind of gross, but it's kind of like the chia seeds and the milk together form like a thicker consistency, and you can add berries to that or bananas or something like that as well. It's cool, like it's not like warm obviously, so if it's something that you're looking for the winter time, I usually say like you can't really go wrong with porridge. But if you don't like porridge, the overnight chia seeds are great, and you can just like put them in like a little jar with a screw top lid, or like a lid that you fasten, kind of like a spaghetti jar type thing, just a small one, and then you can just eat them with a spoon the next day. That's just another thing. I think to see why I need to sit down and actually properly structure what I want to talk to you guys about, because my brain like does run like a million miles a minute. My head in the gym tonight will be like, breakfast options. Think of more breakfast options for people. Remind me again to do that video just in case I do forget, because brain. My personal favorite breakfast that doesn't include any carbohydrate, either an omelette with spinach, mushroom and smoked salmon in it. And the salmon kind of cooks, or you can leave it separately and have the smoked salmon separate, but then smoked salmon is kind of cold. Scramble all those 3 toppings together with eggs. Oh my god, so delicious. I love it. Like, I love it so much. It's really, really nice and very filling. So there's just another option for you guys. So there's so many healthy breakfast options. I just need to actually sit down, write them all out, and actually make time to make that video for you guys. Okay guys, I am ready to go to the gym. I'm so not looking forward to this. I just realized that with my thumb, here I go again on the thumb rant, I can't lift weights with it because like all around here is where it's cut, like just there at the top of my finger, and I'd just be afraid in case I'd hurt it or rip it open again. So I'm going to try and avoid doing weights, but it's only a conditioning class, like strength and conditioning, so it's probably mostly going to be like jogging. There will be a lot of weights actually. What am I talking about? We do a lot of weights in conditioning class. I'll figure it out when I get there. Anyway guys, I'll talk to you when I'm back from the gym. Hey guys, so I'm home from the gym and I just had a shower, and I had such a lovely evening, and I went with Neve and it was so nice, and she gave me a little gift of a candle for her housewarming gift. I'm so appreciative of it. So nice and really, really thoughtful. So I think what's going to happen now is we're going to go to bed, because I'm having like a cup of tea, and then we're probably just gonna wind down for the night and go to bed, because we're both pretty knackered tonight. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's very random vlog, and I will talk to all of you guys in my next one. Love you. Bye.